Hi, I'm Kristen from 20 Footsteps Travel, and I'm going to talk a little bit about all the cool things that there are to do in Huntsville, Ontario. Me and my husband are really big fans of Huntsville. We come here every year for our wedding anniversary, and this year is our 5th wedding anniversary. So I'm going to talk to you about all the cool things that we've discovered to do in the area. Huntsville is honestly one of the most charming, coziest towns in Ontario, surrounded by so much wilderness, and we love coming up here every fall. One thing you'll notice in downtown Huntsville is the Green Bridge, which you can drive or walk over. It's actually a landmark called the historic Swing Bridge, originally built in the 1870s, rebuilt in the 30s. You can walk over the bridge for a nice view of the river or get views of it from the docks by the river. Just past the Swing Bridge is Main Street, Huntsville. It's a bustling little area, very touristy, lots of boutique shops and great places to eat. It's often festively decorated for the seasons or holidays. And another thing you'll see is many group of 7 murals around the area, as well as a statue of Tom Thomson. He died mysteriously in Algonquin Park in 1917, so you can still see his statue in the area and several of his paintings. So you definitely want to spend some time just walking up Main Street and the surrounding area. I'm going to show you a few places that I always pop into when I'm here. The Nutty Chocolatier is a cozy store. It has 4 locations in Ontario, one of which is this one in Huntsville. It's a great place to find gifts, candy, chocolate, fudge, and get a coffee or hot chocolate. There's a lot of unique treats and things that are hard to find elsewhere. Muskoka Bearware, I always want to go inside. Everything is made in Canada, and there are a total of 5 locations for this 20-year-old Central Ontarian brand. Hi. Cedar Canoe Books is one of the coziest bookstores. It's completely independent, started in Muskoka. They have lots of selection and a really nice atmosphere. I also like how the staff has handwritten notes for books that they've read around the store and what they thought of them. It just adds a really nice personal touch. As you can see, a lot of the stores in downtown Huntsville are smaller businesses, and many are family and local owned. Another favorite of mine is Soapstones, which originated in Huntsville 20 years ago. It's changed from its original ownership, but they've stayed true to their values of clean, safe skincare. I've tried many of their products. They're wonderful, and they also make really good gifts. So Huntsville does have great shopping, and there is a lot of opportunity to support small businesses. But I'm going to start showing you a little bit more of the outdoors, things that you can do in Huntsville and in the surrounding area. So just behind Main Street, you're going to find almost like a large park. There's a playground, lots of green space and places to sit.
Yeah.
Just beyond that, you'll see the docks. There is spots to rent paddle boards and canoes too, I believe. And it is pretty popular as well for people to try to get something to eat along the water with a view of the river. We've eaten at on the docks a couple times. They have different levels of seating. A lot of the spots have views of the river. It's a pretty good spot. Lions Lookout is a popular spot in downtown Huntsville. You can either walk or drive to the top. Parking is limited, especially at popular times like summer and fall. It's a large area up there with picnic benches, information plaques. You could spend a good hour up here just enjoying nature and the views. At the bottom of the road that leads up to Lions Lookout is the Muskoka Heritage Museum. You can walk through the museum. It's small, but there are lots of artifacts of the history of Huntsville, lots of photos and even some videography, and it's quite well done. There's also a train that you can buy tickets for in person at the Rotary Village Station, which is right beside the museum. It's another way to enjoy some of the nature and scenery of the area. A big reason to visit Huntsville isn't just for the town itself, but all the things to do outside of it, mostly nature-based. This is part of why we come here every year for our anniversary. We love the nearby hiking and the breathtaking beauty. Algonquin is the most popular place to visit by far, near Huntsville. Every year we fight for a park pass and a parking spots at our desired trails. It has become challenging to visit Algonquin in fall in those ways, but we still feel drawn to go there every year. The views are spectacular. We've done several hikes, and we also once did a canoe trip, which was really cool. One place that gets overlooked a lot is Arrowhead Provincial Park. Arrowhead is much closer to Huntsville, only a 10-minute drive. I'll admit the views aren't quite as spectacular as in Algonquin, but there are some very scenic views and it's still very pretty. Some of the most popular things to see in Arrowhead are Stubb's Falls. You can practically sit or stand right in the Cascades and get so close to them, it's really cool. And there are even kids swimming there. Also about 10 minutes from Huntsville is Huntsville Treetop trekking. I have not been there yet, but it looks really amazing. They have zip lining as well and treetop trekking, a trampoline park and a night trek. There's a lot of things to do for all ages, so I definitely recommend checking it out. You may find yourself passing a village called Dwight, Ontario. There's a couple really good bakeries there, Erica's as well as Henrietta's bakery. Henrietta's actually has a bakery location in Huntsville, and then their second location is here in Dwight, and I believe all the baked goods are made in Dwight. You can also get some nice souvenirs at the Dwight Trading Post, and if you're willing to go a little bit further down to Dorset, there's a lookout tower there where you can get really nice views from the top. About 20 minutes from Huntsville, there's a beautiful waterfall called Brook's Falls. It's just a short walk from the parking lot. And it has a park where you could easily spend a couple hours. It's a very scenic spot, and you can get lots of different views of the waterfall. This is honestly my happy place. Why I love Huntsville so much is just being out in nature, all the natural environment. Of course, I have my phone out now as I'm filming this, but for the rest of the time I put it away and I like to just sort of enjoy this, just the sound of the stream and the leaves falling. It sounds cliche and a little cheesy, but I really love it. It brings me a lot of peace. If you're interested in going a little bit further from Huntsville, there's Screaming Heads in Burke's Falls, which is about 35 minutes away from Huntsville. These are pieces of art located on private property, but they're completely free to visit. Our favorite restaurant in Huntsville is Tall Trees. It has a really cozy atmosphere, but you do need to reserve in advance. Our second favorite is Sang's Thai Cuisine right on the main street. It can also get pretty busy, but their dishes are delicious. And also if you go into the Beaver Tails, it's larger than most Beaver Tails with a lot of souvenirs and a nice setup. Overall, I hope that this guide on Huntsville has been helpful to you and that you've found some fun things to do while you're visiting town.